So today I'll be rolling the fenders on my Lexus IS350. Here are the tools you'll need. You'll need a fender roller. I got this one on Amazon for 40 bucks. I'll throw it on screen right now. This thermometer, and make sure it has this mode button right here so you can click the surface so you can check the degrees of the fender. And 3, you're gonna need a heat gun. I got this one from Home Depot and it was relatively cheap. Now, a huge thing you don't wanna miss is you wanna use your stock lug nuts. So see, here's a stock one and here's my aftermarket one. So now I'll show you how the fender roller works. So if you look here, you're gonna have a few points of adjustment. There's gonna be the very top right here, and this you tighten or loosen to basically tilt this head so it matches the fender up top. And the next part of adjustment will be this right here. This just tightens or loosens and either makes this taller or shorter. Then the third piece of adjustment is this middle one right here, which will move this forward or backwards depending on how aggressive you want to push the fender. And to begin with, you almost want to match the fender as it is right now, and you want to just slightly roll it. But before you do all of that, you're going to want to use your heat gun and thermometer that I mentioned earlier. Now, 2 other things you're going to need is the thermometer with a mode option, so you can change it from your body to the surface, because you're going to need to measure your fenders to about 120 degrees Fahrenheit with this heat gun that I got from Home Depot that I'll throw on screen right now. Now you're going to want to grab your heat gun, and you're going to want to start on a low heat level, like this is level 1 and level 2. And you're just going to lightly heat up the fender. And you're going to want to heat up areas starting here, because this is where the metal begins. And you're going to want to heat all of this. Make sure then, after, to test it with your thermometer and make sure it's around 100 to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. And then you can begin rolling and applying pressure. But more importantly, you don't want your paint to flake and chip off, because that could happen with fender rolling if you're too aggressive and don't use enough heat. But also, if you use too much heat, you're going to run into bubbling issues in your paint, and that's not something you want. So here, you're going to have to find the happy medium, which is around 120 degrees. This is all pretty flat. That's exactly our end goal. So make this all flat. Now down here, this does not really matter because the wheel is not going to go back there. It's not really going to hit this. So really, your main priority is up here.